call to order the Winfield Sewer Board meeting with the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call, Mike.
Mr. Zach Beaver.
Present.
Mr. Mark Wassman.
Here.
Mr. Rodney Nagel.
Here.
Mr. Nick Bellar.
Here.
Mr. Tony Clark. He is not present. Mr. Jeremy Lynn.
Here.
Mr. Sean Finney.
Here.
And instead of Mr. Austin, we have Mr. Deutmeyer this evening.
Present.
Good evening. And I am Michael Lindberg. Good evening.
Good evening. Thank you, Michael. First up, we have public comment. Anybody wishing to speak on an agenda item? Seeing none, we'll move on to citizens requesting placement on the agenda not related to agenda items. Seeing none again, we will move on to minutes to be approved.
A motion we approve the sewer board meeting minutes from Tuesday, September 23rd, 2025.
Second.
A motion by Mark and a second by Rodney. Hearing any discussion? Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? The motion carries. Staff reports. Jeremy?
Good evening. I have a staff report for you tonight. The treatment plant project in terms of the expansion, it's essentially complete. We're going through some punch list items and some other minor change orders that we've been kind of discussing with staff. Overall, we're kind of winterizing the treatment plant, getting it ready for the winter. That means, removal of the UV disinfection bulbs, for the season, and kind of just an overall fall winter cleanup, getting the plant ready for that, the colder weather. One nice thing to report here tonight is we have finished the construction of the expansion to 1.6 MGD, and we've also applied for the modified / new discharge permit. That discharge permit has essentially been approved. A draft of the permit's been approved by IDEM, and it's out for public notice right now. So that 30-day public notice window ends on December 4th. There's no comments or anything that IDEM needs to address, then we'll have our new discharge permit. So this whole kind of process that we've been going through, from expansion of the plant from 0.4 to 0.8 now to 1.6, now is coming to fruition. So with that, the treatment plant is still averaging around 400,000 gallons or 0.4 MGD average daily flow. So that puts us, with the 1.6 capacity at about 25%. So we're in a great position, to grow as a town, and really, the town can conduct business as it chooses, without any kind of concerns for wastewater capacity. Been discussing with the operator utility services, every couple weeks on kind of overall plant things that are happening. One of the things that I'm recommending that they do, and we kind of switched to, is, as part of the blower building, addition, we have a new laboratory in that building. So I'm asking the operators to do some more on-site sampling with our lab. And so we're going to kind of get some materials and testing equipment to get that ready to do so. So excited to talk about that. A couple minor repairs here and there in terms of the lift station pumps, RasWaz pumps are all on schedule, and I'm overseeing those things. There's a couple things I'm going to be bringing to you in terms of recommendations as part of kind of my overall O&M manual preparation and with that report. But one of them is going to be, perhaps we can start talking about in the next couple months, is an overall plant SCADA system. SCADA system is kind of you'll be able to remote into the treatment plant, overall control panel, see what's going on. That's kind of helpful, if there's an emergency or some alarm that goes on over the weekend or in the middle of the night, we can kind of get eyes on it right away. Also really means that it's basically a computer system that kind of takes in all the control panel signals. But that's one thing that kind of we can consider down the road. Another one that...
Is that something that would just be a view only or actually allow control?
There's a lot of things that we can talk about. A lot of them are just view only. Some will be control also. So
Because then you gotta look close at the
Yeah, for sure.
firewalls and everything else.
That was
Exactly.
I was gonna ask that. So I'll just ask it, are there safeguards, obviously with, the way the internet, the way accessibility is, are there
Right.
safeguards to prevent any kind of infrastructure issues from outside?
There it is, and that'll be part of kind of like a project that we discussed down the
Okay.
road. But those are some of the things those are decisions being made on what kind of package you want of like kind of remote control you want. But that's just something that it's more of a look ahead. And I just want to mention that. Now that we have a lot of things at the treatment plant completed, this is one of the items that, that we can look ahead towards possibly adding.
Okay.
As more of a, a benefit. So the other thing that I want to do, and I'm putting kind of a proposal forward to the sewer board here in the near future, is I'd like to do an overall power study of the site. We have the incoming service that, serve the old treatment plant that we're still using, and then we have, upgraded service, but then we're also powering the new Public Works garage, then we have the old Public Works garage, and, eventually we're gonna have expansion on the site. We have room for expansion. So what I'd like to do is this power study that really kind of goes in depth of what we have, how we're powering, what are our power needs, are there any kind of things that we need to look at and add, overall from a power and control standpoint. So these are, again, that's a look ahead, but one of the things I want to just bring up to what, things I'm going to bring to your attention here in the near future.
Will that study include power backup capabilities?
Yes. I mean, we have power backup right now, but, overall, I think we need a plan for everything that's happening on the site.
And also previous to that, you call that a SCADA system?
Yeah, SCADA is SCADA. It's an acronym. Supervisory Control. Yes.
Got it. Thank you.
But overall, the treatment plant's running really well. There haven't been any violations or anything of the sort, and I don't expect any, going forward.
So your vision for like a power study would include maybe an additional power feed or something like that from
Yeah,
NIPSCO?
like, maybe we do a surge analysis. We'll study the NIPSCO feed that's coming in a little bit more, try to understand that, and then do we need something, in place, if, anything catastrophic happens. But then also, we have the incoming service, but it's being split, and, so there's a lot of things that we can do to kind of monitor how that goes through our plant.
Yeah, it'd just be good to look kind of beyond the walls of the plant and see what the feed looks like from NIPSCO. If there's another opportunity for a feed from another source or whatever.
Yeah, correct. And if I think that's going to be pretty valuable for us.
Yeah.
For
At least look, maybe cost prohibitive, but
All right, thanks, Jeremy. New business, we have none. On to the treasurer's report, Mike.
Good evening to everyone. For this month, we have claims from both October and November for your review, consideration, and approval. For the month of October, we have a total of 32 claims equaling $600,067.24. And for the month of November, we have 16 claims for the amount of $44,450.56. Those are the originals. No, we gotta sign these.
Mike, also, were any of the claims paid from the October list?
The only thing that we're allowed to pay is things that are basically a recurring expense, such as the electric, the utility bills, they've been paid.
Okay.
Primarily NIPSCO and of course Kankakee Valley REMC. Those have been paid.
In October, the 6th or 7th entry down, there's engineering consultants work, a charge of $13,474. I guess we understand some of the nature of what's going on.
DLZ Engineering?
Yes.
Yes.
Is there anything more that can be said about specifically what's being done?
That's in connection, I believe, with the ongoing sewer territory agreement that's trying to be hammered out between the town of Winfield and the city of Crown Point. I don't know if DLZ can address that or not.
And I'm not asking for it right now, but
But I do believe that's what it's associated with.
Zach, we're asked to approve these things, and we would feel more comfortable approving them if we knew a little bit more about what we know so little about.
Was that directed to me?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I mean, I think Mike probably has copies of the invoices or whatever DLZ would need. I don't know which invoice this relates to specifically. We would need to inspect that, right, to see what it was charged for.
Yeah.
I don't know specifically what this one was for. I'm sure Mike could probably get a copy.
Ronnie, I will get you a copy of that invoice.
All right. Yes, I'd like to see that, and
Absolutely.
I expect the rest of the board is curious as well.
Yes.
Thank you.
You bet.
All right, anything else for Mike?
Also, can we get a copy of a utility services invoice on page 2, fifth from the bottom, sewage repairs, and there's a project number 112361. Question just what was done as routine maintenance that resulted in a charge above and beyond the base charge. Looking at the master agreement, I'm not sure that's consistent as I read that.
Which claim was that? I'm sorry.
Page 2, fifth from the bottom, utility services, sewage repairs, the amount of $4,809.56.
Okay. I'll get that to you as well.
Thank you.
So are you thinking the ones in question, leave them off of approval?
Zach, what do you think?
Which is-
I don't know that if we're being billed in error, I suppose we can go back and claim a credit for what was charged in error.
That would be my thought, is if we get
Or
an
if it's
idea.
incorrectly charged the sewer board rather than some other budget within the town.
Right.
That could be revised later on.
Right. Yeah.
I'd rather pay these people, but I want a chance to learn more about what we're approving.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I think it makes sense if we approve it, get everybody paid, and then if we have to sort up, I mean, it's not unknown entities that we're talking about, if we need to go back and say, hey, we need to.
We work with these people
Right,
ongoing.
exactly, right, so if we need to exchange something or do an adjustment or something, we can do that.
I would agree with that. We don't want to hold our suppliers hostage. But I would say that, I guess just to make sure and clear as to which invoices you're talking about, it might be good to list those in our approval, or predicate, well, I guess we're not going to really hold it up if we don't receive that, but, somewhere we need to kind of record what it is we're asking for, right?
Rodney, you got a question on APV number 18549 at sewage repairs. I'm sorry, 18549, yes. In the amount of $4,809.56.
Correct.
To utility services. And you also questioned the payment to DLZ on those engineering fees.
Correct.
Those, I will get those to you. within, well, tomorrow. You'll get them tomorrow.
I'll take your word on that.
Yep.
Then I'll go ahead and motion that we approve the claims from October 2025 in the order of $600,067.24.
Second.
We have a motion by Mark and a second by Rodney. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion carries. All right, we have November claims also. All right, Mike?
That is correct. For November, there's a total of 16. Total of 16 claims for the amount of $44,450.56.
Very light month. Okay. Yeah, I didn't have any questions, so I'll motion we approve the November 2025 sewer claims in the order of $44,450.56.
Second.
We have a motion by Mark and a second by Rodney. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye. Yeah, this is in my hand. Oh, yeah. In total is 44,000, yes.
Early in the month.
Correct.
That we are. We are.
You good, Mark?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
you seconded, right?
Yeah, I
Okay.
called for the vote, I thought.
Yeah.
All right, well,
Yeah.
okay. Just to be clear, so I want to make sure, we have a motion
And a second,
and a second. We have two affirmative votes, right?
yes.
I'm an affirmative vote. All those opposed? None. Motion carries. I just want to make sure I didn't miss anything. Thank you.
Yeah. Sorry, I thought we were past
No,
that.
you're good. Yeah, I might have been.
I was still
missed it.
talking, but it was already a done deal.
All right, I appreciate it. Okay, Mike, we have billing adjustments.
Billing adjustments for the month of October, we have 7 pages. Total adjustments for that time period is $2,109.92. And for the time period of 10/21 to 11/10, we have 6 pages of adjustments for the total of $5,111.18.
No, I can't find this stuff. Go right ahead, because I'm missing pages here, I think.
I would like to make a motion to approve the utility billing adjustments, both of the period from September 27th, 2025 through October 20th, 2025, in the amount of $2,109.92, and also the adjustments for the time period. Sure I do.
Here it is.
October 21st, 2025 through November 10th of 2025 in the amount of $5,111.18.
I second it.
We have a motion by Rodney and a second by Mark. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed, motion carries. Our next meeting will be Tuesday, December 9th at 6 p.m. They get a